Bertie the bus was giving some visitors a tour of the island of Sodor. It was their last afternoon, and Edward was preparing to take them to meet Bill and Ben. He found it hard to start the heavy train, asked Henry. Remarked James. Grunted Gordon. Burst out Duck, said Boko. Said Edward. And as he finally puffed out of the station, Bill and Ben were delighted to see the visitors. They loved being photographed. Later, they took the party to the China Clay Works in the Brink Van Special. Everyone had a splendid time, and the visitors were most impressed. Then Edward took the visitors home. On the way, the weather changed. Wind and rain buffeted Edward. His sending gear failed, and his fireman rode in front dropping sand on the rails by hand. Suddenly, Edward's wheels slipped fiercely and with a shrieking crack. Something broke! The crew inspected the damage. Repairs took some time, said his driver. Promised Edward. Edward puffed and pulled his hardest, but his wheels kept slipping, and he couldn't start the heavy train. The passengers were anxious. The driver, fireman, and conductor went along the train, making adjustments between the coaches, said Edward. He puffed and moved cautiously forward. The first coach moving helped to start the second, and the second helped the third. Puffed Edward, said his driver, and he listened happily to Edward's steady beat, as he forced slowly but surely ahead. At last, battered, whirly, and unbeaten, Edward steamed in. Henry was waiting for the visitors with the special train. Sir Top Hat angrily pointed to the clock, but excited passengers cheered and thanked Edward. His driver and fireman, Duck and Boko saw to it that Edward was left in peace. Gordon and James remained respectfully silent.